Currently in New York City. Okay, a lot has been going on. I'm here to explain myself. Hello? Oh, I see. You couldn't bring it up here? Tell him I'm gonna come down. Thank you so much, and good night. Why'd I say you good night? Fuck, I meant good night too. Bebe, stop! Don't laugh at me! I'm gonna tell you guys a story about how Airbnb scammed me. Shout out Derek. Might leak your number, bitch. Alright, shall we do story time? With Chelsea eating in the back. If you guys saw my story, there was something that happened with the Airbnb guy. This is how it goes. My plan yesterday was to stream, obviously. I was gonna surprise Chelsea with this big, nice suite, penthouse suite that I got for only 2 nights because I wanted to arrive there, surprise her, and then obviously today is Valentine's Day, and I'll be like, oh, we can like. Well, my plan was like make spaghetti, maybe get some wine, reenact the Lady and the Tramp, kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like type romantic night.
We can do it with this nude.
That is true. And we have a really nice suite now, so it's like it's fine. But like that place had like a kitchen and like obviously like a it's like own bedroom with obviously literally on top of the building. Fucking crazy. It was really nice. All in all, it was really nice. It was very expensive. I don't even want to say the price because you're gonna make fun of me. Anyway, so flying on the plane here, and I get kind of like no like check-in info for Airbnb. Usually when I use Airbnb, they send me check-in info. Oh, you know, use this code to get the key and or check in with the door guy, whatever. They give me check-in details. They gave me no check-in details. And mind you, I got to check in by 3 p.m. We landed at like 8:45 p.m. Texted the guy on Airbnb and I was like, yo, we are on the way. ETA is 10 p.m. What's the check-in info? If you click check-in info, on red flag already, I know. You click check-in info, it says meet your host for the fob or something. I'm like, okay. What the fuck is he gonna meet me? Is he gonna meet me when I get there? I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I'm like thinking too much. I've been scammed before on Airbnb. This is the second time actually. It's happened before in Vegas like 3 years ago. I was like, oh no, it might be another instance. It already like was going through my head like, fuck, we're gonna be stranded. We're gonna have to find a last minute hotel at like 10:30 p.m. in the middle of fucking New York City, cold as hell with all our luggage. Then he messages me back out of nowhere at like 9:45. We're like 15 minutes away. He messages me back and he goes, hey, what's your number? And I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, he's gonna meet me. I give him my number. Okay, I can show you all these messages, by the way. By the way, his name's Jersey, not a real guy. And then I was like, okay, well, he's not answering me. I give him my phone number. He's not doing anything with it. So I call him. I call the number that's provided on Airbnb. I said, I called your number provided. It goes to voicemail. It went straight to voicemail, right? Or it was ringing and went to voicemail, whatever. We get there at 10:03 p.m. We have arrived. Thinking like, okay, maybe he's gonna come out, be like, hey, fooled ya. Here's your fob. There's your penthouse. Have a good Valentine's, bro. You know? No, it didn't happen. So I get a random ass call from a no caller ID while I'm in the lobby. By the way, Pace University, I don't know, shout out to y'all. Anyway, I go into the lobby, there's a doorman there. I'm like, hey, I have a reservation here. He's like, huh? He's like, you must got the wrong spot. I'm like, is this, you know, blah, 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 blah. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I have a reservation here. Like, I showed him my reservation. He's like, oh, you gotta call them, bro. I don't even know. Turns out it's like a college dorm room thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are we at? So I'm calling this guy. He doesn't pick up, obviously. Then he calls me, no caller ID. Sketch as fuck. It seems like he's at a damn party, at a rave. Yo, what's good, man? Hey, I'm here. Oh, okay. He's like, he's like, you don't have your right number on Airbnb. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you don't have your right number. I tried calling you all day today. And in my head, I'm like, immediately I was like, damn, it's my fault. I'm like, oh, let me check. So I checked Airbnb. Lo and behold, it is my old number. I was like, okay, fine. He got me there. Sure, whatever. I'm like, that's my bad. That's my old number. You should have just messaged me back on the app. And he was like, oh, man, well, I tried reaching you, blah, 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 man. I don't know what you want me to say. Huh? I'm like, bro, I'm here. He's like, well, I can't confirm you unless you confirm your number. And then I was like, okay, well, let me call you back. So I hang up on him. I tried changing my number. My number is linked with another Airbnb account. So I take my number and I log into my Airbnb somehow with just like my number code. Guess whose fucking Airbnb it is? Kian fucking Lolly. I'm in Kian's account, right, with my number. So I'm like, so I have to call Kian. Doesn't answer, of course. So I call Crawford. I'm like, yo, bro, I need help. My number is associated with Kian's. I need him to delete my shit so I can put my actual number on my account and delete my other number. Whole mess. I'm like, what is Kian doing? Playing Fortnite. Of course his head ass is. Tell him it's an emergency. Tell him to call him back. Kian calls me. I'm like, bro, I need you to get on your account, delete my number. He's like, okay. He does it. Bada bing, bada boom. We do it. I go back to my other account. I add my number. Okay. I call the guy back. As I'm trying to do this, I'm calling the guy. So I haven't changed my number yet. He's like, hey, man, I can't do anything with it if you don't change your number. How am I supposed to know you are you? I'm like, bitch, because I'm the one that paid for it. What are we talking about? I didn't say that. I was just like, well, dude, Like I'm trying to do it, but like I'm here. Like you can come check my ID. I was like, what happens when I change my number? Nothing changes. I'm a fucking human being. I'm not a number. He's like, oh well, I'll come meet you. And I'm like, well, how long is that gonna take? He's like, oh, it's gonna take a while. You know, you didn't answer all day. I'm like, well, no shit. And he was like, yeah. Also, the number I called, he was like telling my mother to go fuck themselves, blah blah blah, this and that. I'm like, well, dude, I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't know why you just didn't message me. By the way, we talked on the app before yesterday. He asked me if I was coming through Uber or through a car. I'm assuming there's a parking situation. I was like, I'm coming through Uber. He's like, what time? You know, like we talked.
But also, that's not even. Like, he was asking personal questions. I don't know.
It gets worse. Okay. So he's basically fed up with me. He's like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. You got to change your number. I'm like, bro, I'm trying. But once I change my number, I'm like, bitch, start heading towards me or something. I don't, like, it's me. He's like, how am I supposed to know it's you? Damn, it makes no sense, right? He's like, let me call Airbnb. I'll get this all settled. In my head, I'm like, that sounded too good to be true. Then that's when Kian calls me. I get it all settled. I call him back. Go straight to voicemail. Call him back again. Straight to voicemail. Call him back again. Straight to voicemail. I'm like, this motherfucker, either he blocked me or his phone died. Both stupid as fuck. Both like, dumb as fuck. If you're a host, this shouldn't be happening, right? Chelsea calls him, and he's a dumbass. He gave me his number. He's lucky I don't blast his ass on social media. It starts ringing, so he blocked me.
I called him like 5 times. The first 2 times it rang, and then the 3rd time it went straight to voicemail.
Yeah, so she's ended up blocking Chelsea as well. We're stranded. Don't know what to do. At this point, it's like 11 p.m.
Wait, meanwhile, there's like 30 college students just walking around.
Oh, smoking weed. There's people coming out of their dorm rooms like this. They're like, and I'm like...
And we're so stressed.
No, it's a nightmare
like
in a sense.
5 luggages.
I look like shit. I'm like... I'll get the fuck out of here. So we walked to the nearest hotel. The guy's being kind of rude in a sense, but he was being kind of stern. I'm like, hey, I just need a last minute room real quick. He's like... Yeah, you gotta book it on the app, man. Anyway, got to the hotel, wasn't even in the mood to stream. And then, on top of that, I'm like, you know what? Won't let this ruin my Valentine's Day. I'm gonna book another room. And this month, like, I'm gonna show you this. I'm like, hello, booking this place for Valentine's Day for my girlfriend and I, you know, thank you, blah, blah, blah. He responds at midnight. I'm pretty much in bed already. Where are you guys staying tonight? Isn't that weird? Why the fuck would he ask me where I'm staying tonight? The thing was for tomorrow. Right? I didn't really think much of it. I responded, a hotel right before bed. I remember reading it, I'm like, huh? A hotel. And then I went to bed. I woke up at like 7 a.m., whatever. Unfortunately, this host isn't able to welcome you at this time, and your charges, authorization will be refunded, whatever. He basically cancels. His name's New York. And he says, sorry, happy Valentine's Day. At 4 a.m.
It was that same bitch.
Jersey and New York, dude.
He was out partying.
I have a weird feeling Jersey and New York are the same guy. Because I texted that guy. I was texting that guy, and I was like, bro, if you don't pick up my call, I'm gonna be stranded. I'm gonna have to go to a hotel. He didn't respond. Oh no, he does respond. I'm sorry. The guy does respond. He goes, hey bro, my phone is dying. Call this other number. I call this other number. It's out of service. Like it doesn't exist. It makes no sense. So I told him we were gonna go to a hotel. So I have a weird feeling that Jersey was New York. And so when New York asked where I'm staying tonight, he linked it, and I was like, oh, a hotel. And he was like, it's the same bitch. And he's like, no, happy Valentine's Day.
But also, you be sharing way too much. Like, don't tell him.
It's a hotel.
Like, no, but that's not his business. Like.
Well, I'm gonna be like, none your business, bitch. Give me your penthouse tomorrow. I'm gonna say that next time.
He's obviously a scammer.
Well, yeah. But anyway, called Airbnb. They handled it very well. Love them to death. So it's not Airbnb's fault. It's this fucking dude. So that's what happened. I got my money back, which is good. Oh yeah, and then I looked up. Apparently, Airbnb is illegal in NYC. So I wish I would have known that. Thank you guys for telling me that. You guys know I booked through Airbnb. And the only reason I really want an Airbnb is I just want a kitchen. I'm on my health shit. I'm on my health grind. I woke up early to go to the gym today. I want to be able to cook my own meals. I don't want to order in every day. Although it's been really nice to order in, but it's nice to just cook my own meals and stuff. Especially for Valentine's Day, you know, I wanted to cook together. Thought that'd be fun. Still got a sweet though, you know what I'm saying? When you walk in, little living room, nice and cute. What are you watching? This is all the food we ordered. I'm about to grub after this stream. This is our little bar. This is Chelsea. We got a record player. Really cool. You go over here. What? You come over here. This is the restroom. They gave us champagne when we walked in. This is Chelsea's. We'll actually finish that. Shower, bathtub. There's the city. Nice bed, my suitcase. Ow. Yeah. Pretty much it. That concludes it. That's our suite. It's nice and sweet. It's pretty nice. How was the Airbnb supposed to look? Look at this, dude. Imagine romantic dinner right there. Boom. Seen it. Cooking some spaghetti and meatballs in this kitchen, dude. Look at this. The room. Floor to ceiling windows, dude. Scam. So if you see a place like that in New York, scam. Doesn't exist, probably.